Hello and welcome back to the UBF podcast for another episode of Bloody Good Football. I'm Abz.
And I'm Tom Abz. 2 weeks in a row, mate. We're back.
Right. It's starting to feel like we're,
The train's in motion.
The train's...
On the tracks.
Sometimes you have to get off at a stop and come back on. Sometimes you miss a stop or you fall asleep on the train.
Is it the A-League stop?
I think so. There's a lot of stops now and there's a lot of like train lines crossing over each other. And first and foremost, before we forget, this show is brought to you by the LAC Athleisure brand.
Yep.
Use UBF15 for all purchases at the LAC Athleisure store to get 15% off or whatever you buy.
And they also launched their new top, bit of a green sort of inspired range, which I like. So make sure to check it out in there.
It's like a nice green
Yeah,
as
I don't mind
well.
it.
It's like that green there, like that
I
plant.
hate highlighter green, like that can there, like the hashtag.
V sponsor us.
I was about to say that. More of a Red Bull guy.
Thomas,
I'm joking, I've never drunk.
Thomas, I'd like to see you on any sort of energy drink because I think you'd absolutely be bouncing off.
This is my energy drink, coffee. But yeah, no, it's like that pastel Amazon rainforest leafy green.
Yeah,
I like that stuff.
Look, yeah, I agree. It's like a grassy.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Like a bit overgrown. You start to see the growth there. No, I get
So
that.
lawnmower business is
Like
on
a
top.
Western United green.
Rest in peace.
Speaking of Western United, the A-League is back,
not in
Thomas.
there.
They're not in there. We love you guys. Thanks for following us a year ago. They followed us like early, Tom.
The first club too.
One of the first club. Were they?
Yeah, I think they were, yeah.
Hey, Western Sydney Wanderers were meant to first though.
True. Sorry, yeah. I'm just going men's side, yeah.
But on the men's side, yeah, Western United were up there. But it's been a big week. Look, some people complained there wasn't enough sort of promotion or anything for the A-League, but I think it done, especially in that F3 derby, it done the promotion for itself, man. What a game. I'm not going to start with that yet, but
where do you go?
we were at Christie Park. We got a really good game there. Avondale versus NWS Spirit.
Correct.
But man, the FOMO. Lucky we had Pri and Liam out there.
Yep.
Congratulations to them as well. Absolutely
They
smashed
killed
it.
Smashed it.
Freaking mate, Liam, I love him. He's running around following the team.
In the Sunnies.
He had the Sunnies as
What
well.
a guy. It's my guy.
Nice.
Yellow Navy podcast, guys. Check him out.
Yeah. But we'll kick it off, Tom. Unfortunately, my club. Let's get it out of the way. Just get it out of the way. 2-1 to Adelaide United. Underwhelming? Yeah.
Where's the talent number? We've always spoken about Toure, this Peruvian bloke, Garuccio Abdul, all the big Paul Ocon, all the big signings Abdul.
Brother, we play like someone who wakes up like 10 minutes before their train's meant to leave, and they just like pack everything and they go and expect to make it on time. Sometimes you will make it on time, but you can't leave it late every single game. We don't have the experience that we used to. We don't. You can't do that anymore.
I don't think you started that bad, but
Yeah, but it's the execution.
yeah.
All right, Costa's gone. You're not going to have someone to pull something out of his ass.
Lolly can't do it again. Maybe.
Lolly can't do everything.
True.
Sega's gone.
Mac.
Kamala's gone.
Mac from the year and a half ago.
You know, like you look at what we had then and what we have now, we've got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I think the key word is potential.
Sano Toure, that Peruvian guy, he looks good though. I think he's somewhere, I'm not sure. Hopefully for your sake, it comes a lot sooner. But on to the winners. They looked all right.
Adelaide.
They looked all right. I'm going to go nowhere near that. Androli? Androli? Yeah?
Androli.
Androli?
Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. Rolls off the tongue. I think he's got him into good shape.
Yeah.
And obviously Viet leaving last year. But yeah, I'm excited to see Goodwin back in the A-League.
Me too. They looked a lot better defensively as well.
Yeah.
But that'll benefit good winners.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Why? Because it's the track back.
Yeah.
Of course, absolutely.
55 goals, I believe it was conceded last year. Like it was, mind you, this was a team that was sitting first for a while.
Yeah.
And then they just went bang, 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 and ultimately almost fell out of finals contention. So there's a lot to work from, but I think the change from Viet to Andresi now.
Yep.
Androli, sorry.
Yeah, it's a hard one to pronounce.
Androli, is going to benefit them a lot more. And I think the way they play the first goal, I'll be honest, the Venish Mares should have saved that. You should not be conceding, and I can tell you that myself after Tarek Elrich sent me to the east, to the west, back to the east, to the north, and I conceded at money post.
As well, because you're planted at south.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, I don't think he should be beaten there.
No.
We love Harrison, but...
but he's another one where you sort of allude to, you make a good point, potential.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of those players.
But then you've got, all right, now what do you do at that point if you're Sydney? Because you got Gus, who's on the bench, who, for me, is a better keeper than Harrison.
Potential.
Do you just go full out with potential, play your lollies, play your Garuccios? You know, we've signed, I forgot what his name is, the Cuban guy.
Proving kid.
The centre-back, the bold guy, that came in a suit.
Marcel something. Yeah.
You got him at the back as well. Like,
he'll be good. He'll be a good addition, but I think for you guys, it's a lack of now execution because it's like the Wanderers last year. If Milo's not firing, who is?
Yeah.
We'll get into the Wanderers, looked a bit promising. We always do that. But for you guys, if Lolly's not firing, if Ocon's not being an engine like he normally is inside the midfield, which I think he had a good game.
Yeah.
Where do you guys go?
Yeah. Well, it goes back to what I told you last week about the Wanderers. We don't have that safety net. Yeah, you guys say, we got Ugarkovic, we got, Brillante in midfield, and then you've got Thurgate next to him as well. We don't have that. We've lost that.
In the engine, I agree.
But it's also that safety net of, okay, it's not working. I can rely on the experience. I can rely on sitting back. But you can't do that with Sydney anymore. And it's a shame. And I know, I don't want to get too deep into it, but I think Ulfi, if he doesn't get it right in that first half of the season, I just...
That's my question to you. For a club of that prestige, so-called prestige, as FC is, how long do they give it? Early doors. They started pre-season off relatively well, dropped off towards the end, and they've carried it into the A-League competitive. Now, obviously, fighting for points. How long do they give him?
12 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Give him 12 weeks.
So just past Christmas.
If we're not
just past Christmas.
If we're not in the top 6 by Christmas, I think you need to look elsewhere, or you give it to a caretaker, whether it's Wilco that steps in. I'm not sure.
Yep.
You let him play the youth. Just play it out with the youth. And, we saw the Baby Wanderers a few years ago. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the Wanderers a couple of years ago, all of their superstars from the last few years were all playing NPL.
Yeah.
All right, it worked in the NPL. I'm pretty sure you guys were sitting first at that point until halfway through.
In the NPL?
Yeah,
correct.
Not last year, the season before. Yeah. Sitting first and then fell off after that because you had to drag everyone into A-League. All right, if we've got nothing to lose after 12 weeks, why? Just play the boys, play the young ones, give them the time, let them grow. Like, even with the... Lacey, give Lacey some minutes. Let him go. Just let these boys do their thing.
Even McAllister.
I'm Matthias, man. I still think he looks 14, but...
I look 14.
He's got the skill.
Of course he does.
You and Matthias can have, cheese sandwiches, sit there, have school lunch together, Thompson.
Moving on. Abdul. Brisbane Roar. Now, we predicted... Fuck, you follow so many clubs.
Up the Roar. Queenslander.
What's going on? He does support Queensland in the origin.
I don't know, support New South Wales, but I like Raw.
You like every club. You did. Abdul, I guarantee with a lot of money and hand on my heart that this type of game last year, they would have lost.
100%.
They wouldn't have drawn. They would have lost.
Yeah.
Being reduced to 10 men, a 1-0 early lead, that could have easily unravelled last year. Easily. I'm impressed. And we predicted them to finish a lot higher than the Mariners of the world. They had a brilliant result. The Mariners of the world, the Phoenix. But I generally see them as maybe one of those outside chances, maybe get as high as 8th or 7th. Early doors. So fucked.
Second.
So fucked.
Tom.
Marcus would have to do a miracle.
Miracles happen. I'll be honest with you, man. I just look at them this year and I think there's something exciting, but they've also got a backbone to them. And I don't know the inside outs of that squad.
Michael is a good signing from Western.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I just, there's something about, maybe it's just a gut feeling about them that I think that they're going to do well. And I think they're going to overachieve. I don't think they're going to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
The way they finals.
Yeah, bro, they'll finish top 2.
So home final in Brisbane.
Home final in Brizzy, mate. We're going to Suncorp, Tom.
Oh, fuck.
And you know what? If they make it to the final and it's not against first place, we're going to Suncorp. I book the flights. Booking the flights tomorrow. We're going to Suncorp. Tomorrow. No, bro, look, I got a soft spot for Brisbane.
We're not doing that. But however, we will go to Brisbane if they make the final.
Yeah. And you know what? We'll buy Brisbane Royal jerseys too, Thomas.
No, I can't.
Why not?
That's the one thing I saw.
Why not? I'll get Militic on the back.
No, you get every,
Militic 14.
No, you get every jersey in the world.
No, nice orange, beautiful.
For an A-League club, only wear one.
Tom, you look nice, but you look nice in orange.
Do
you not want to look nice in
every colour? But red and black. Yeah.
Michael Roos. What if Michael Roos gets you a jersey?
I'm okay, thank you.
He followed you the other day too.
He did. I'm okay, thank you.
But like, you know. Raw, you're finishing second.
Okay. Off to our one of our local sides here in Sydney, Abdul MacArthur. Disappointed?
I had higher hopes with the squad they've got, bro.
Did you expect it to click after round 1? I don't think so.
I'll be honest.
I don't think so.
They looked good against SD, but again, that's SD. Now, the way they played against Newcastle, they got dismantled. But
true,
you would think against a lesser, inexperienced Brisbane side,
young,
they would, with the signings they've got, with the club, the players they've retained as well, they should be performing a lot better. And unfortunately, yeah, it's not everyone's time. I think it should be theirs this year. For me, MacArthur, I think I said top 4 last week.
Yeah,
I think they should.
I said they're going to win it.
If they go on a run with that squad, I don't think anyone outside of maybe Auckland actually stops them.
Yeah.
Really, the 2 teams this year for me should be MacArthur, Auckland.
I'm surprised. Though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that, especially because it was relatively early on in the game that they got the red. I think about 30 minutes left. I think they should have capitalised.
Yeah, but it's not beyond that situation. Like Brisbane sat back for a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of
what do you do with 10 number?
Yeah, but then if you're the team with 11, you start to feel the need to push more players forward.
You have to
expose, and all it takes is one moment.
True.
But, you know, they put the penalty away.
Yep.
And, like I said, Queenslander.
So unique.
Thomas, on to your club.
Yeah. Where do we start?
1-1, Melbourne City.
Fuck, we score first.
Listen, you might be thinking differently to me.
Okay, you go first and I'll analyse it.
I think that for the Wanderers' performance, for what they put out there, that was nowhere near their best. But it goes back to what I said last week. There is a safety net now for what Stadge has built. Yes, I don't think you're as, energetic. You're not as dynamic as you were last year, and we can see that.
Mm-hmm.
But are nowhere near as easy to break down. You're not going to see the Wanderers in another 4-3 or a 5-4 or a 4-2 or a 4-4. You're not going to see that this year. Okay. You're going to see a side that if they lose 1-0. If they win 2-3-0.
Let me paint it as I sort of figured it out as I was driving here. Decent attack. Top 4 of A-League. Top 4 in the midfield. Top 4 at the back. Defensive. Solid. Last year, arguably the best attack. One of. You can't even...
outside of maybe Western.
Arguably the best attack.
Yeah.
Decent defence.
Yeah.
Midfield was shocking. Yeah. Midfield was shocking. So we was so top heavy, little defensive reinforcement. So in the games it used to go, score 4 goals, slip straight past the midfield, got 50 chances, 3 of them go in, you win 4-3.
Yeah.
Next week you lose 4-3.
Yeah.
So I get your point, but this year I think it's a lot more reliable, a lot more safer, but we've lost that flashy brilliance. That's the only part where I am a bit concerned when if you go versus a team like an Auckland or a Perth, by the looks of it, or a Melbourne Victory, for example, top-notch defences in their own respect, Perth, up and coming, you need a moment of brilliance.
Yeah.
I personally don't see a workhorse like Barello delivering that moment of brilliance. Kraev like a workhorse delivering that moment of brilliance. And Barbarousse, okay, he scored in his debut, amazing. Great finish, very hard finish the way he took it. I just don't see the moment of brilliance like a Milo provided or like a Eunice the year before that in the limited minutes that we saw. Hammond has the potential to take a player on one-on-one and beat a man.
Secluna.
Secluna's not a winger.
No, he's not, but I think he could be.
Okay, so you tell me, how do you drop Thurgate and... Because Mark my words, he won't go far from a 4-4-2. There'll be variations of it, but he won't go far from a 4-4-2. So you're going to play 2-8s. So it's going to be Ugarkovic in the third game. So
No. I think...
But you can't drop Ugarkovic.
No. I think Ugarkovic and Cicluna are going to share that right mid-role, whether people like it or not, which means that...
So Brilliante starts 27 games.
Well, by the looks of it, he wants him in midfield. Tom, you've played the champions. You've finished on a 1-1 and you weren't at your best.
We had 3 chances in the second half.
Still.
3.
Yeah, but you're not that team.
And 2 of them weren't cut.
Bro, you know Stach. You know the football he's played. You know the football he likes to play.
Yeah.
He wants to make his team the hardest team to break down in the league. Whether he scores a goal or not, he just doesn't
he loves
want to
attacking football. Fuck the
goal. But that with the formation that he's been trying to build, you saw it last year. Milo's not going to track back 24/7. No. Neither is freaking Kraev on the other. Well, Kraev will, but
Cicluna and Garkovic will. I get your point.
Yeah. It's going to become in a weird way, it'll become a 4-3-3 in attack. But a much more... And who returned that right back? Aiden Simmons. So it'll become it'll become really, if you think about it, a 3-3-4. With Simmons on the right, the 2 down the middle, Hammond pushing up Kraev on the left, and then he's got the 3 midfield. He wants to make his side the hardest team to break down, but I agree with you. You're not going to be as...
Mark my words. We won't score as many goals as we did.
Oh, you won't. No one's denying that. But you're not going to concede anywhere near how much you conceded last year.
Okay.
Defense wins you games.
I think we had a goal difference of 0.
Yeah.
Like, we cancelled each other out.
Yeah.
No, sorry. No, we didn't. No, that's wrong.
It's like 7 or 8.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Yeah. But I
scored a lot.
I just think that I see what he's trying to do. It's conservative, yes, but it's also safe. And then slowly but surely you'll add 1 or 2 elements. Bro, you've got the amount of youth you've got in that MPL side that are coming up now. All right, we saw Luau. You got Ala Abdulrahman as well on top of that. Coming through there, you've lost a few. But Max Hatley, another one, he's 16, I believe, at the time. Johnny Pavlovic, he's a striker as well. There is enough youth come in that MPL system that I think you'll be fun next few years. Costa Barbarouses isn't long term. Okay. No. Neither's Brendan Brello.
He's a 1-year fix.
Okay. You've got Qual. You've got Luau there now.
Yeah.
Alat's pushing up to make the team, and Alat can play that wide role.
He can
play anywhere. So I'm not worried now. I think one of them's going to crack through, and I think one of them's going to stick. You ask me who it is, and it's not because I love the brother, but I think it's Alat. Alat fits the...
I like Hammond. I'll do like him.
Yeah, look, Hammond will play. I think by the end of the season, I think what it's going to be, and I think he'll change it eventually, you're going to have Hammond on one side,
Kraev on the other. He loves a Kraev. He won't drop a Kraev.
But I think if Alat had the chance last year, he had 1 game. I think he fits the Stadge mold to a T, because he's hardworking. He's like Borello, but I just think he's got a bit more than Borello. He's got a bit more legs, a bit younger, a bit fresher, and he's got the aesthetic ponytail. So
for you, yes, and your unique taste in footballers.
Do you want to talk about your unique taste of footballers?
No, okay.
They all play for a specific nation. Starts with Crow, ends with Asia.
What about Japan? I love Japan.
Oh, he loves his Japanese players too. You should see him in his Japanese jacket.
And my kid of the jersey.
Tom, do you want to Mr. Japan? Shinjiano?
Ooh, what a player. Anyway, I'll do. Onto the reigning premiers.
Yeah.
They look good. I think that goal shook them up and forced them out of second gear.
Yeah.
Because the first 11 minutes we were energetic.
Yeah.
But I was talking to a couple of the boys that I know. It's like, this is how the Wanderers always start the year, Abdul. This is how we always start these games, Abdul. Energetic, fiery, tempo, exciting moments.
Yeah.
To concede a goal off kickoff, unacceptable.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not here with the controllers here in FIFA, and there's no kickoff glitches. You switch on. As soon as that kickoff restarts, you hear the famous phrase, "Nil all, lads." What are you doing?
Yeah.
Off kickoff. Literally, off kickoff. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
I think...
it's unacceptable.
Yeah. An even funnier reaction to that, because I was upstairs when that happened. We got the goal. Got sent up. I'm about to post
it. We couldn't even post it.
Yeah, I was about to post it. I'm sitting next to, I won't say her name, but the person in charge of collaborations. I'm like, I'm going to send the club over. She's like, yeah, sweet. 1 minute later.
Not even. It's off kickoff.
So I'm I get that, but I just want you to know that I don't think this was a Melbourne City were poor. I think that Wanderers generally made it hard for them.
Thank you, my therapist.
No, but seriously, but a lot of Wanderers fans came out of that disappointed.
Yep.
The way I saw it is you've genuinely got a lot more as Troy Deeney would say, cojones, than you did last year. You know,
that's obvious.
All right, Ugarkovic played right, attacking mid, right wing, whatever you want to call
a bit
it.
more attacking, he said so himself.
But that left side was a lot quieter.
Yeah.
Like, there's a method to Stadger's madness. And even as someone called Sydney fan, I've got more faith in your system at the moment than ours. Now, you play Adelaide. Do I think you beat Adelaide? I think you'd have a very close game. But do I think Adelaide have their way with you the way they did with us? No.
Yeah, we were at Auckland, and obviously moving on to Auckland, 0-0 against Victory will be quick. Nothing major. Auckland look good, Melbourne look good. Two great teams. They both finished inside the top 6 for me.
Yeah.
And they cancel each other out. I want to give a shout out to that brother, Dennis Gennaro. Man of the match performance. Top player.
Yeah.
He was in Toulouse, I believe, don't quote me, in the French League. Killed it. He had a couple of problems last 2 years, decided to come back, wanted to put himself in contention for the Socceroos. Shout for the squad. When he actually played for the Socceroos, I didn't mind the brother.
No.
He looks good. He's very techy, and he's not a traditional 10, which I like. Don't get me wrong, you love those, for me, you like those Hummers molds, you like those Wirtz molds. The tricky, typical 10. I think McGree's our best 10.
Yeah.
That's me, the way I like to play football. Hate me, love me, I don't care. But I like Gennaro, my apologies for butchering that. He's like an 8/10. Yeah. Not a 6 or an 8. He's like an 8/10. He's the box-to-box. He'll help out in defence, but he can also unlock a defence, which I like. And I think he's a really good replacement for my Trash.
Yeah,
I think so.
100%. And like we said, I think this could be your grand final this year.
Yeah, arguably, yeah. Well, make no mistake, it was the one of the most entertaining semi-finals.
I still can remember that. Checking out Auckland didn't make it. I'm like, what? I love Bruno, though. We love Bruno.
I love that guy.
But
the distance derby.
Yeah, Perth versus Wellington. 2-2. Now, Jaden Kaczarski.
The club, the boy that signed for 3 clubs in 3 months.
I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah, that's got his goal. Great goal.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Bro, we shouldn't have let him go.
I don't know why he did.
He was genuinely, outside of Klimala last year, our best number 9. And it's not close. Now we have Pat Wood.
Everyone loves Wood.
Everyone loves some Wood, mate. Yeah.
Okay. The distance derby. I don't know where to go. I'll say right now, Abz.
Yeah.
Perth, alongside that Brisbane, they're going to be one of those teams. We both put Perth inside the top 6.
Yeah.
Caltech was on a fucking mission.
But they've signed some players. Zrilla now, I love the guy. I'm really excited to go into a press conference with him. We can actually have positive conversations.
Questions.
Instead of, what are you looking to build out of the community out of Perth? We
played great today.
You can actually question his tactics now.
No, we're really excited. Caltech had a game. Yeah. And a few of those players, Kaczarski, I believe, the English lad had a couple of minutes as well. Really excited. And I hope they do well. And, Wellington made it tight. The only thing with Perth is 2-0 up. Is that the experience? Is that game 1? Is that a little bit of last season's form creeping in?
Yeah.
Hopefully not. Round 1, early doors. I'm excited for it. See how they go.
100%. And a bit disappointing, like you said, on Perth's side.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's a massive step from last year. And again, I think I'm looking at it this year and last year. I'm looking at 2 different lenses. There's a lot of clubs this year that have gone from bottom of the barrel to we can compete. And there's a lot of clubs that we competed but needed that extra bit. And then there's clubs that should have competed last year and have gone backwards.
Yep.
Now, category 1 is your Perths, your Brisbanes, potentially Wellington after watching
and
that.
Mariners.
And Mariners as well. Category 2 is, for me, your Wanderers, for your MacArthurs, for, even to a degree, Victory.
Category 3 FC.
Sydney FC. Potentially, I can't speak, Adelaide.
Potentially.
But on to the most exciting game of the weekend. Thomas, unfortunately...
What a game, FOMO. FOMO's real, man.
We had to go to Macquarie Park, unfortunately.
We enjoyed Macquarie Park. We'll speak on that. But what a game. Battleado. Fuck, you win under-20s player of the year for Asia. And then you score an absolute rocket. He's a top signing for them. Him and Burgess will take them far. Yeah. And then the drama unfolded up.
Look, it's safe to say Battleado is winning on and off the field recently. And
absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. And when it comes to Maxi Burgess, I love Maxi Burgess.
I love that guy.
But, look, part of me wanted the Jets to win that. But sometimes I think people have realised that I've got a soft spot for like the shit teams, for like the really bad teams, and we all
he likes everyone.
Yeah, and we all thought at one point the Mariners and the situation the club's in, the players they've lost, are going to be that team this year that is the bottom of the barrel. Now, watching that, maybe the fact that there's
Warren Moon, mate. Mooney's cooking.
Mooney, mate. Have you been to Mooney? No, just take it to Mooney.
I don't know where that is.
Mooney's an actual place.
Okay, is it on the moon?
No, it's at the Mariners. Mariners changed them after they win the F3 derby. But Andrew flipping Redmayne. If there was like a better story, you couldn't write it better.
Oh, that's your moment.
Like
that's your moment.
He's come back to the club after 20 years, and mate, Liam spoke with him after as well.
I'm moving for a little how do we call them?
A reunion?
Yeah.
Like a family reunion.
Yeah.
UBF's just we'd have a Christmas party.
I'm excited for that.
Now, I think we've got to have like a very sensible Christmas party, Thomas.
I agree.
We get the point.
Back to the football.
F3 derby. Redmayne made the save, sent it long.
That's an unbelievable moment. That is PK League. That's better than the Titanic outro. Yeah. Well done to the Mariners putting that music on after 2 days, but that's okay.
And a big man like Nicholas Duarte.
You got to be there.
The keeping, Delanov needed to, you can't be messing those up.
But it actually didn't come off Delanov. I think it came off Wolmerine. Or
miscommunication.
Bargo, I think, one of them. And then, big communication, crucial moment. Milligan will be fuming. Rightly so. I think they mark that fixture as let's carry the form on for Australia Cup. And unfortunately, that didn't happen for them.
Must win, beat them 3-4-0. They're at their most vulnerable. Now, question: If you were Philip Chanchar, and I've been saying Kanchar for the last year, Chanchar.
Yes, sir.
Do you regret moving?
No.
Do you think he made the right move to the Wanderers? After watching that, he could have been playing alongside his old mate. I don't know. I just, we saw him on the bench sitting there. I don't know if he's injured or not, but I just watched the Jets and I'm like, they missed him slightly. Because let's be honest with ourselves. All right, they beat MacArthur at Newcastle. You went on to play Heidelberg. And let's be honest with ourselves, they're still an NPL team, regardless of what anyone watches these things. They should have won that game.
VPL winners, yes.
And they made a bit of a tough one of it. Are we potentially overestimating the Jets? Maybe. Do I think that they'll finish above the Mariners still? I think so. But the Mariners could be that team, bro. They could be everyone's second favourite team this year. There's a lot of unknown about it. There's a lot of players in there that we don't know what they're like. A lot of kids as well. Yeah. So after watching that, I think there's a lot of potential about that side. But am I more disappointed in the Jets? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I think either of them are going to light it up in the early parts? No. I think the Jets could go on a run.
I think the Jets is a slow burn.
Yeah.
I think the Mariners will be Abdul's favourite word. Blip team every week to face. And I think they will be a week-to-week team that, if they show up, they show up. But I think the Jets, they're one of those teams that if they get momentum, they'll be hard to stop. And mark my words, Abdul, we could be coming on this podcast here on Monday on 15 to 11. What a time. Telling a very different story if Adams converts that penalty. No, it is.
Yeah.
So, mark my words, Mariners impressed us.
Yeah.
They surprised a lot of people. Credit to them. They're at home round one. You have to. And the Jets didn't do anything wrong. Obviously, the derby's not the game where you're going to critique the football because there's external circumstances, Abdul. But great game, entertaining game. Nothing to worry about yet for both coaches. Lucky Marinakos is not either of their CEOs. Otherwise, one of them will be fired. We'll get to that episode soon.
I'm excited to watch the Mariners this season, Thomas. UBF may or may not be spending a lot of time at Polytech Stadium.
We do.
We're expanding our horizons here at UBF, and so we'll see how they go.
Correct.
But on to the Oz Championship. Actually, before we move on to Oz Championship, favorite team of the week as in your favourite moment.
Yep.
Your most improved team of the week and your most disappointing team of the week.
Favourite moment? Favourite team of the week? Mariners.
Yeah.
Have to. Most improved Perth. Perth really surprised me.
No.
And I'll have to say MacArthur.
I'll tell you as well what, and that sums it up. I'll tell you as well what I learned from this week.
Sorry.
We're going to have a really close league.
Yeah, we thought last year was close. This is going to be closer in terms of that. Because there was, at one point, there was 4 teams fighting for 5th and 6th last year.
I think outside of maybe 1 or 2, we're going to have pretty much everyone in contention all season.
Which is what you say. That's a really good sign for a league.
Yeah, but onto the Oz Championship. The lovely
Round 2, Abdul. Done, dusted. We're off to round 3. It's crazy.
I'm going to steamroll through some results. We've got a few games.
We can just skip the first one.
You mean Sydney United vs Apia? 4-0 West Apia FC. Just a quick, we're not going to give it too much airtime because it was, yeah.
As a proud Croatian, if you can't tell, I'm Croatian with the top. Yes, I had to watch. Just to say one, Abdul. I'll be honest. Love West Apia. Love the football that they have, Abdul. They're the premiers. You can't take that away from them.
Yeah.
And the way they play football, very attractive, hard to beat, on the ball machines, off the ball even better machines. Well-drilled, organised unit. Only reason why I get a bit upset is, Abdul, obviously, proud Croatian. The heritage of the club demands success. The heritage of the club wants to bring players that fight for the badge and a system that honours our tradition. When you go into a derby and I can name 4 players on that starting 11 team sheet, that's scary. Into a well-respected competition where big teams are signing players. I'm not saying that they've done anything wrong with their transfers. But what I am saying is, Abdul, is that you go in there with that team. I wasn't hopeful with a result, with any result. Mark my words. If we do not get a win against Metro Stars at home, call it now, done, signed, sealed, whatever you want, whatever term the kids use, we're done. Mark my words, we're done.
Cooked. That's
we're deep fried in olive oil. That's last year's episode of UBF.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah,
we're finished.
You're not wrong. It's just, but my sort of question.
In a derby. In a derby.
Tom, even when they went into the competition, I don't understand. Now, they're a foundation side. They're a side that came into this competition.
Based on heritage and prestige.
Yeah.
That performance will go down in the other side of heritage and prestige. Is one of the one, and that one is the. It could have been 8. It could have been 8. It generally could have been 8.
Yeah, I just think there's too much inexperience. There's a lot of, there's a lot of things wrong with just the whole situation, and it's like I don't know whether it's an existential financial situation. I don't know whether it's players don't want to play or players have had too long a seasons. You've got players like Vlasteliska as well.
That's a league problem.
Yeah.
Did Apia complain?
No. But at the same time, Apia, for example, on the other hand, are taking the extra time. They're staying the extra day when they're going away. They're training out at Sydney Olympic Park. They're paying extra to train out at Sydney Olympic Park to prepare themselves for situations like this, to prepare themselves for a big competition. I've pretty much been fortunate enough to see, I think, every team except Bayswater, Metro, and...
Okay, sorry. We love you. Don't know how that happened.
I think Bayswater, Metro... Broadmeadow, and
Morton Excelsior.
Yeah, and Morton.
They're the ones, yeah.
Everyone, that's what, 12 of the 16 teams that I've been fortunate enough in seeing. There are some that I don't expect anything from. I don't expect the world from. There are some that I do. Yeah. Now, Sydney United, I expect to at least compete. Now, Tom, they could be just putting the squad together for experience. You know, this might benefit the squad in the NPL next year. Maybe that's how they see this competition.
Why are you going into a competition then? They didn't get chosen to be the foundation, Abdul. They put their hand up.
Correct.
Then they got chosen.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to take it seriously, why put your hand up in the first place?
I think some things happen along
Why
the
put your hand up in the first
place?
place?
I think some things happen along the way. But it's also for the sake of name and prestige. We know how a lot of these NPL clubs work. They like the glory. They like the prestige. And it's not just them. But I think the situation here is more on... It's the perfect example. RPR are so well prepared. They've got their players sorted. They've built their squad. Yeah. They've built a squad for the championship. United have just gone... Well, here it is.
That hurts me, but...
And it hurts. It hurts. Like, you know, you're a lot closer to the club than I am. But I've been around that club in the last sort of 12 months.
They love you. They love you.
And it hurts to see it that way. You know, whereas RPR, you know, being around RPR a bit more makes you realise, okay, well, they're prepared. They're taking this a bit more seriously.
Yep.
You know, moving on to the next game as well. Marconi 4, South Hobart 0. Another club that's taken that extra step. Yeah. They go on the extra length.
I think that's a league above the way they were playing. They had them any time.
Yeah, I like watching New South Hobarts and all of these sides. Like, man, these guys are from Tasmania. Their captain's their coach, I'm pretty sure.
They were loving life.
Like, they're loving life. These guys go to Club Marconi after, have a nice meal. You know, they don't have this in Tassie. They don't have this in Hobart. So, it's nice, you know. Credit to Marconi. Damien Sekenas scored a hat-trick. Mate, that's the... as I call him, my footballing father's son. So, that's my footballing brother. Technically. Anyway.
Just carry on.
Beautiful hat-trick. Spoke with him after.
Yep.
You know, the change rooms were pumping. Unfortunately, we couldn't post any of the change room celebrations as there was a lot of profanity in the...
Where the Marconi... Where the Marconi...
yeah, it's just that, we can't do that.
Great change room, though.
Oh, bro. I love the facilities
the quality
there.
of it,
I can't lie. Like... When it comes to, it's a bit old school, but it's new at the same time. Like, you're walking through the tunnel, you go to your right, you got the home change room. I think the away's on the left, further down.
Yeah.
And then they've got a full-on actual training room all the way towards the end.
Yeah.
But no, look, the boys are good. I think we've grown a lot closer to a lot of these clubs, and getting to know
the nature of the work.
I love the boys there, man. Like, I love Seka as well, Flea, you get around Peter as well. Like, it feels like a family, and it felt like 2,000 people at Marconi again. It just felt nice, man.
Back there on Saturday.
Well, yeah, and I'll be honest with you, if they got 2 last week, I think they should be getting more, considering they played a bit better opponent, or some will call it that.
Well, Wolves. On to the game of the round for me. Wow. Fortunate enough to be there. Fortunate enough to do some work with both clubs. Wow. If it wasn't confirmed to the people that this is the group of death, this is the group of death. They're separated by 1 point from 1 to 4.
Yeah.
From 1 to 4.
Yeah.
Wow. And I can't call it. I can't call a winner.
And our friends at the Parliament House, Canberra, Croatia, have not made it any easier. Thomas, pick a Croatian team, mate. Stick with it. Bloke supports Hurstville Zagreb as well.
And Melbourne Knights.
And
Gold Coast Knights. And then the Wrong City.
Are they Albanian? Are they Croatian as well?
Apologise to the camera.
Why?
Apologise to the camera.
No.
Apologise to the camera.
No.
They're Croatian older. Donny Gidic plays for the club. Me and Donny are good friends. Apologise to the club.
Oh, Donny said to say hi at the game.
Yeah, sure. But you don't know it's a Croatian club. Apologise. So sorry. It's the Wrong City. They follow us.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Check it.
And they commented on it.
Oh, and they comment and they like and they call us every night telling us how much they love us too.
Apologise. Brate moji, od naših klub United i od UBF, I don't know why the accent's come, od naših klub, oprosti za moje prijatelji, Abdul Salam, resident, malo šašovo u glavu, ima mušica tude i oprosti za to.
And welcome to SBS Croatia.
What a game. Fornaroli, 2-2, starts it off well. On the other side of the break, they make it 2-0 Avondale. Wow. And then I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not going to get the action today. Adam's on the other side. He's got both goals. Thought of leaving early, Abdul.
Oh, yeah?
I wasn't FA. Relax. Then, an absolute wonder hit, I think, of the round. The technique on that volley is second to none.
Yeah.
Struggled to find that anywhere.
Yeah.
Outside of the box, first time, bang, 2-1. Within 5, 2-2. I'm going, you know what, we've got a game on our hands.
Yeah.
Me and Falk on the side. I said, that Falk, 3-2. And he goes, oh, not hard to call a goal now after a minute. I said, watch.
Yeah.
3-2. What a goal at the end. Bit of scrappiness. We love that. We love that. But the way he sent him, I think it was Caleb Jackson-Brown. Oh, the way he sent him was incredible. 3-2. I'm going, you know what? I look like a genius here, etc., etc. My only thing to Spirit, when it's 7 minutes of extra time, what do?
You bring out the bus depot.
That, and you put it into the corner flags and you send it to Sky Park, which is about 3 kilometres that way, and you send it to Macquarie Shopping Centre, which is about 4 kilometres that way.
Yeah.
Send it. What did they do? 3 clearances on a trampoline ball that spun back and landed back in their half. When they were going towards attack, they decided to get some more goals. Credit to you. Game management. Round 2 of the Australian Championship. So much on the line. Looking for your first 3 points. Game management. Game management.
Some people might say it should have been 3-1 at that stage.
I would agree.
Because there was a very contentious call at the start that I think probably one of the softest penalties I've ever seen be given out. Now...
don't say it's because of Bruno.
No. Nothing to do with Bruno. Nothing to do with that. But I just think that Avondale, I think, did enough to get a draw. Personally, they played well enough to get that draw.
I would agree. Spirit had probably the best 30 minutes I've seen them play. It was just a momentum wave.
Yeah.
It was just, they just went for it.
But that's what you get with 2 good teams. And you know what? Spirit, it's in the name. They kept fighting. That is Spirit. And, you know, they defined the odds, bro.
They are. Credit to Luca Falcone. He came in under some big pressure there. Obviously, the high standards that were sent by Perkovic and my premiers.
Yeah. So. My only thing with Spirit is surely we can get the games at like Cromer Park or something. Surely. There's no way the only place where they can play is Christie Park.
Well, it's their home.
I know it's their home, but you can pack a crowd out. You can get even if you take it to Manly, the people in Manly will go. Because the ground's not like, it's not like Avenger Park where it's a bit more secluded, or it's not like Olympic Village. On the other side. You can't, man. It's that one stand, and that's it. And they got a field on the other side as well.
Yeah,
it's like,
but it was packed out the stand.
Yeah, okay. The best way to explain it, would you play an Oz Championship game at Wanderers Football Park? No. There's the answer. It's the same place.
Good comparison, actually.
It's literally it's the same thing.
Yeah. If you were to call that group for me,
yeah,
I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Because Canberra Croatia beat Preston 3-2. Wow, what a game that was. And that completely turned the group on its head.
Yeah.
So if you were to call that group of death, who makes it out?
Your honest answer?
Yeah.
Avondale, Canberra Croatia.
Preston out.
Preston will finish last. Yeah.
Spirit third. Who finishes first?
Avondale. Okay. Avondale have that class, bro. They're different, bro. They sent like 70 people down. They flew
first, Canberra Croatia second.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just raise that as well with Avondale? Yep. They flew down, not FA. Avondale paid for about 70 people, friends, family, kids, and I was chatting with one of the higher ups at the club. They wanted to just give the kids the experience of what it's like to fly with a team, to go down.
That's sick. That's sick. That's mad.
But it's bro, this is what I told you last week. They say La Familia. They mean it.
I know.
These guys actually mean it. And if you haven't had the chance to go to an Avondale game, if you haven't had the chance to understand what Avondale's like, they are a club that, you know, they stand by their word. That's just who they are.
Yeah.
And to fly down that many people, they flew down the suited and booted boys as well.
Yep.
That's credit to them. And I think a deserved point, personally.
Yeah.
Spirit should have probably held on, yeah?
Yep.
A goal line clearance. Remember, it was a goal line clearance as well. Could have been 4-2.
I agree.
But we'll run through a few other results. Canberra, Croatia 3, Preston Lions 2. Ajmo Croatia. Ajmo Hrvatska. There we go.
Well done.
Bayswater 1, Metro Stars 0. Yep. Scrappy goal, got them over. South Melbourne 2.
Big points, though, for them. Massive. That's 4 points for Bayswater.
Yeah.
None people would have thought of that.
Mate, Queenslander.
I'm telling you. Different Perth.
Is it?
Yeah, Perth up. Bad ball knowledge.
Who's the Queensland? Oh, Morrison City. Oh, that's my bad. Bayswater just sounds...
I apologise now.
Sorry, Bayswater.
So apologise that one. Okay. Yeah, that's the emphasis on the importance of that United victory. A draw won't be enough, Abdul.
No.
If we're to get through.
Because Metro, that puts United like dead set bottom. That'll be 4 points.
Metro on 0 currently. Metro,
yeah.
I'm looking at now. Yeah, Metro.
So it'll be United 1, Metro 3.
If we lose.
If you lose. Bayswater 4.
Regardless, and then Apia, whatever they're
Apia's going to walk. Yeah. They're going to walk to the grand final.
Out of all the teams, out of the 16, Apia 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Heidelberg 2 for 2. South Melbourne 2 for 2.
Yeah.
They're the 3 teams that I said that will make it. Ironically so. But Abz, I want to take you. I had the pleasure last week of predicting. We love a good prediction here at UBF. So Abdul, I'm going to run you through the fixtures. Starting with Preston versus Avondale. Preston at home to kick off that group of death. Preston at home, 7:35 kickoff, Friday night. So the fans are there.
2-2.
Yeah, I think Preston gets something out of that game. Marconi Wollongong, Marconi at home. Tight one.
Marconi 2-0.
Wollongong don't score. United Metro. United at home.
United 1-0.
They get what? They get something?
Yeah.
De La Vera penalty.
Carlitos.
Moreton versus Sydney Olympic. Moreton at home. Olympic are so unlucky, man. 3-2, 3-2. Surely they get their first points.
3-1 Olympic.
Yeah? Away?
Ali Ugla hat-trick.
Ali, the boy. Broadmeadow versus South Melbourne. Broadmeadow at home.
South 1-0.
South 1-0. Heidelberg versus South Hobart. Heidelberg at home.
South Hobart 1-0. It's going to be an upset. Heidelberg will lose their legs, bro.
What the fuck?
They are going to run out of steam.
Okay. And your favourite team? Canberra Croatia versus Spirit. Spirit at home, though.
1-0.
No. Bayswater versus West Apia. In Perth. Difficult for Apia to travel. Body clock. You shook your head and then stopped. Body clock, as Franco said.
West Apia 6-0. She's 6-1.
Like it makes a difference. If that happens, I will wear.
I have a Serbia jersey at home. You can wear that. Yeah. Oh, we'll take you to Bonnyrigg.
I'll do something on the podcast. Maybe not that. But Abdul. Really excited, Abdul, for game week 2 of the A-League, Abdul.
Yep.
And also for Oz Championship 3, game week 3. Catch us at Marconi and United. We'll both be there, Abdul. How excited. So, really excited, Abdul. Any last words for Bloody Good Football episode number 5?
I've been really enjoying the air conditioning rooms at the football games, Thomas. I can't lie.
And on that note, I've been Thomas.
Been Abz.
Ciao.